Yo, what you like telling me, man? Hope you're all good. So today's video, if you follow me on Instagram, you already know what this is. And as you can tell by the title, it's a Q&A. So I'm literally just going to be going through a bunch of questions that you lot sent in. And yeah, we'll see where it goes. But without further ado, let me get into it. Alright then, cool. So starting off, you got the first question. You know what? Actually, no bun that. I'm gonna just group them up together because I got very similar questions, and they're like, what are your goals going forward, and what are your plans to do in fitness and shit like that. As you can see, they're all on the screen right now. But yeah, so basically, going forward from now, I'm looking to continue doing YouTube because it's fun. Videos have slowed down a little bit. Like this isn't exactly on time. Whenever you see this is whenever it comes out. But yeah, I haven't been as productive, I will say that, so I'll hop back on it properly and when all that is sorted. But yeah, going forward, in terms of say college and stuff like that, I will literally be done college depending on how much work I do today. I'll either be done today or tomorrow, which is quite sick. It's basically on me, but yeah, so I'll be done college them times, so then I'll be like looking for a job and stuff like that. But for those of you that don't know, at the end of this month I'm gonna be a PT, so I'll be looking for clients. I've got a few potential clients. If you follow me on Insta, you already know. But yeah, I've got a few potential clients that I'm looking to train and stuff like that, and then I'm just looking to bring that business side of things into like fitness and stuff like that, and then just go from there essentially, and we'll see how it goes. In terms of like long-term goals and stuff like that, I look to own a gym. Yo, I want to own a gym. That would be so sick. Realistically, it actually would. I also want to travel. Want to go places like Jamaica, Dubai, Singapore, stuff like that. Yeah. I also want to make $1 million in my life, because who doesn't want to make $1 million in their life? Like realistically, I know it's fucking hard work, but I'm down to do the hard work in order to get the payoff essentially. So I'm there for it. But yeah, I've got like a whole vision board of stuff that I want to do in my life. But yeah, those are like the main things. Also, I want to look like Russ Swole, because why not? But yeah, so those are basically my goals in terms of fitness and in terms of life. So yeah. Alright, so cool. Next question. Any tips on getting big, bro? I already know you sent that in. Kian, big up yourself. But yeah, so for getting big in the gym and stuff like that, essentially hypertrophy training and progressive overload, those are just the main things that you want to do in order to get big. So what I mean by hypertrophy training is you want to find a weight that you can do 10 to 12 on and do 3 to 4 sets of that. You can do more if you want to, goes up to 6 sets if you want to, but yeah. Progressive overload, make sure you're like making progress over time, progressively overloading the body so the muscles have to adapt to the heavier weight essentially. But yeah, those are essentially the tips on getting big. So yeah, don't know why I asked that question, but there you go. Okay, so the next question, would you recommend lifting weights 6 times a week if you played sports, example football and rugby? Me personally, I would say no. I wouldn't recommend doing it personally, because unless you're doing exercises that would help those types of sports, it can be very taxing on the body, as obviously you're doing the gym work 6 times a week and then you're going out and doing like football and stuff like that, which you can balance it if you want to. It is very hard to do, and if you're like just starting out in the gym, I probably wouldn't recommend that, just because your body probably can't adapt that quickly to all the new activity that you're doing. So essentially, I would say, me personally, no, you probably want to go for around 4 times, because say you got training twice a week and then a game once, that's 3 times in a week. So you'd be essentially active every single day of the week, which is what you want to maintain healthy and stuff like that. But it can be very taxing on the body, which can lead to longer term effects that you don't want to have going forward in life. But yeah, to each their own. Yeah. Alright, so the next question. Why are you so frail, Gail? I know who that came from. Lewis Can. Fuck you. I can bench squat and deadlift more than you. Don't chat to me about frail. Egan boy. Okay, so the next question, you've got best ways to start out in the gym. So starting out, essentially you just want to do more endurance-based training, and that's simply because your body won't be able to properly adapt to more intensive training, and it can actually backfire like in terms of you getting injured and stuff like that. So yeah, you should basically want to be careful in terms of that, and kind of like warms yourself into working up to like heavy weights and stuff like that. So when I mean endurance training, basically like 12 to 15 reps and do like 2 sets of each. And I would recommend personally doing just full body workouts, so literally from head to toe, of just everything that you can do. Essentially do 2 sets, 1 set of it, just to get your body kind of ready for more intensive kind of training. Alright, cool. So next question, bit of a juicy one. Have you ever thought about hopping on cycle? For those of you that don't know what cycle means, it basically means steroids. So have you ever thought about hopping on steroids? Now, I will say I have 100%. Coming off Body Power 2019, I was gassed. You just see a bunch of man on stage, they're all looking sick, and it's just like, yo, I'd love to do that, innit? So I have 100% thought about it, but I have come to the conclusion that I probably won't, probably in my life. I don't know where the future's gonna take me, but essentially I want to reach my natural potential first, see where that is, and say if I got any potential, then I might in the future. But for right now, I have no intention of doing that. That's not necessarily interest in mine. I don't have any animosity towards people that do. I think they're sick. So do your own thing in it. But like realistically, for me personally, that's not on me. But yeah. All right, cool. So next question is: does your cock have a bicep? Are you mad? I already know who asked that question, Jacob. Egan. Are you stupid, fam? What kind of foolish question is that? Of course it does. Take me for, man. Idiot boy. Alright, cool. Next question. Best food to gain weight. Now, I would say it's more about calorie surplus. So eating more calories than you burn in a day in order to gain weight. And that can be realistically whatever food you want. But I will say, obviously, try and stay away from like processed foods and bad foods, because those aren't good for your body and can do more damage than you think. But yeah, so for me personally, I would say protein smoothies and I don't know, stir fries, for example. They're actually really good sources of food, very well balanced and stuff like that. So yeah, for me personally, that's what I would say. There are other foods out there, but yeah. All right, so next question, getting into weightlifting, what's one thing that you would recommend to beginners? Right, so I would say don't even attempt to lift heavy. Like, don't even attempt that shit, because you're more likely to get injured because your body is not even used to exercise. So do not even try that. Like, I know, especially going back after quarantine and stuff like that, going to the gym, I wanted to lift heavy, but realistically, that will fuck you up. So don't even go for it. It's easy to get injured, stuff like that. So do not do that at all. And I know your ego will say otherwise. Put your ego in check. Leave your ego at the door. Do not lift heavy ass weight when you're a beginner. Alright, so cool. Next question, you've got what fitness YouTubers do you like the most? You know what, actually, Bonnet, I'll do a top 10. Right, so you got the likes of Brandon Harding, Swench Gang, Rob Taylor, Kristen Guzman, Chris Bumstead, Shorty Coca, Russ Swall, Eddie Hall, let me think, Lumumba Makuli, and Mo Samuels. There you go, top 10. They're not in order or anything like that. It's just the ones that I can think of off the top of my head. But yeah, so I'd say those are my favorite fitness YouTubers. Alright, cool. Next question. Single. I tell you what, that's a bit of a complicated one, you know, I can't lie. No, I'm joking. Straight up, single. Yeah, you already know. Is what it is. Have been for a while. Is what it is, isn't it? Like, there's nothing really much else to say, really. Alright, how did you get into the gym? So for me personally, back in late 2017, early 2018, me and Sam, we decided that, you know what, we actually do want to go gym, you know. So originally we started out going to the school gym, which was so shit. We went once a week for 1 hour and that was it. So we really didn't get much done. But as like in that hour we actually did mash work. But then Fitness Factory came along, which is the gym that Sam's brother went to, Kian, and they were just like, yo, just go in it. So it actually did take us a while, but February 2018, I think it was either January or February, one of the two. We went, and honestly, we went for the first session, and I tell you what, it was sick. Like, we were scared to go, but as soon as we left, we were like, yo, that was sick. We're doing that again. And we then went 3 times a week, every single week from then on, and now we go 6 times. So it just progresses over time. But yeah, starting out of the gym, literally just had to turn up, and then we just continued going essentially. And the next question is, when will you start personal training? I will start personal training. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to say anything yet. I've got a few things to do first. But let's just say I'll be qualified at the end of this month, roughly, probably a bit before that. But yeah, I want to set things in motion and I want to launch officially. I don't have a specific date, but I do have a specific rough time. But I'll let you know more closer to the time when it happens. Plus, you might see a little video about that. All right, then, got a few more questions left. So, ever thought about competing bodybuilding or powerlifting? Yes, I have thought about competing in both. Bodybuilding, especially as I said after 2019, double gas. I was thinking, you know what? Yeah, that is something that I want to do. I want to step on stage, and the fact is, I probably will at some point in my life. What category I step into, whether it's classic, men's physique, or open, who the fuck knows? Probably not open though, if I'm being realistic. But yeah. It just depends if it just depends if I'm interested at the time, essentially. And in terms of powerlifting, I am, well, I've been told that, like, especially for my age and stuff like that, I'm quite naturally strong, which is a good thing in it. So I have 100% thought about going to like powerlifting meets and stuff like that, trying the powerlifting thing. And as you know, I did do a little bit of powerlifting at the end of the year. I think I said that in a previous video. I don't know if I did, but yeah. But for right now, I'm good. I'm just doing me. I'm just focusing on the PT stuff right now. And yeah, so I have 100% thought about it. Whether I do it or not, we'll see. Next question: how long have you been going to the gym? Simple question. 4 years. But yeah, 2020 kind of fucked it, innit? So technically it's been 3 years because it don't really count that year. It's one of them, innit? Like, minimal gains were made that year, which is a bit of a piss take. And the start of this year was a bit shit as well. But we're here, gains are being made back, and yeah, it's all good. But yeah, been going 4 years. All right, so the next question is, who is your gym partner? He looks wham. I already know who put that question. It was the guy himself, Sam. Insta is always in the bio. In the description. So yeah, just check him out, give him a follow and all of that. But yeah, the guy is fucking one, if I'm being honest. So yeah, big up to yourself, bro. Alright, and the final question: why did you decide to start a YouTube channel? So, essentially, it was the first lockdown that this YouTube channel started. So, I just wanted to be productive. Essentially, I've always wanted to do YouTube. So I decided, you know what, bun it. I'm just gonna slap some videos on the internet, and yeah, like the first video that I posted, the transformation one, I didn't want anyone to promote that. I just wanted to put it up quietly and then allow people to just like find it if they wanted to find it and stuff like that. But then everyone promoted it, and then yeah, we went from there. But I don't regret it, although I can't watch those videos. I don't regret it. But yeah, so for those of you that actually don't know, I've actually been doing YouTube for the best part of 7-8 years. I've been on and off with it, so I haven't really been consistent with it. But you know what? I'm gonna be consistent on this because I might as well. But yeah, so that is essentially why I started this YouTube channel and multiple other YouTube channels. But yeah. Alright, so cool, that is the end of the Q&A and the end of the video. So if you did enjoy the video, then tell me in the comment section below. Drop a like and a sub if you're down there as well. And yeah, man, I'll see you in the next one. Alright, cool. So next question, getting into Jesus, a big fat beer outside my blood clot. Either way, and the final question, why do you decide? Wow.